The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. The son of the heavyweight champ, it's Elijah Holyfield. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
On the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the Ravens' 49-yard.
Here's Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Holyfield, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield looks to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
A gain of 3, second down.
48-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his...
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
His kick.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A carry here for Holyfield. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
36-yard line.
Now Holyfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. Into the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this one is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Past the 20. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Ravens 14. Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield flush to his right. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 21. Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot down.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it's cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by...
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Browns 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
A gain of 4.
He'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 and out.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line.
39-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield on the move to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Matt Judon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December.
December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Jackson on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The 15-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff will be right, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
The coverage.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
At the 29-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
On the pickup.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
28-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
His kick.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 8.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Dancing to his left. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He will find his man on the outside. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd down.
Patrick Queen.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
40-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hoop. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And again, it's Mayfield. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Ravens 31, Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5. First down, Baltimore. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ravens 31, Browns 14.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Down by Grant Delpit.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again with Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They throw it in on 2nd down. This one's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up. They still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
39-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Mayfield tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. And let's get
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.